Hey, it's Josh here from Culture Cave. I've got Kane here with me. He's going to be joining in some gaming discussions.
Hi guys.
And basically just going to be discussing a few different things like our favourite games, consoles, what we've been doing. We've been playing games for
A long time now.
Years
Yeah.
and years and years.
Mhm.
I think, when was the first time that you started getting into it? Because I remember myself, I think when the first Game Boy came out was for me.
Yeah, I had a Game Gear. I can't even remember the Sega. I think was the people that I had my.
Oh, really?
stuff with.
Actually, no, yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember going to a friend's place and then they actually had the Sega Game Gear and they had a really shithouse graphics at the time. But I'm thinking, oh my god, this is so cool because it was like a motorbike game.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I remember. What did I play? I played a whole lot of games like Simpsons. I had a cartridge. It was one of the cartridge days, and you had I think 50 games on this one cartridge, and that kind of.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was the day. They were like really kind of the old arcade style games.
Yes.
Oh, that
definitely.
was so good.
It was good. I know. There's now it's just leaps and bounds, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. I think we were just discussing EB Expo went to recently, and some of the games that are coming out now, they look amazing.
Yes.
In comparison. But you said that you checked out, the VR experience.
Yes. Yeah, I tried the VR experience. I booked about a couple of weeks in advance.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I tried 2 games. So I tried Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, and I also tried VR, Drive Club VR. So Until Dawn, Rush of Blood was fine. It was fun. It was really effed up for the game. It was
nice.
just lots of lots of pig carcasses hanging from the ceiling and shooting things and everything. But it was still pretty. It was still enjoyable. However, the only thing I am disappointed by is the graphics to it.
Yeah.
In a world where everything's HD now. Can't afford to.
Yeah, you can't go. It's kind of like weird because everything's coming out in HD, and now with the Pro as well coming out in 4K.
Yeah.
To go back to just like the non-HD graphics would be a bit weird, but I suppose maybe something in the future that they're looking at, hopefully improving upon. But it's a good start.
Yeah, it's true. It is, and I suppose for what it is impressive. But if I'm going to spend almost $600 for something like that,
How much it is?
Yeah.
I have no idea what the price was.
Oh, it's expensive. Plus, you've also got to get the the PlayStation Move camera and the controllers too. So it's going to cost you close to $700.
Dude, that was back in the old school when the PS3 first came out. I'm thinking, dude, that's just ripping itself. That's crazy town.
Yeah, that's right. But essentially, what they said is that the two, it's one long visor rather than 2 separate visors for each eye, and it is half of a 1080p. Resolution.
Oh, okay.
So that's why there is such a low resolution on one of these.
Right, okay then. Okay, well that kind of makes sense, but yeah, I want to hopefully see it move forward a little bit more.
Yeah, I think there's much more room to grow, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And the first experience the first thing that came into my mind when I was thinking of the PlayStation VR was coming out, do you remember the episode of The Simpsons when they go into the future and they're playing the virtual ball and someone throws a dart into the back of Bart Simpson's head?
Yes, that's true.
I'm thinking hopefully we can get to that day at one point.
Yes, I know. I'm looking for what I'm looking for the VR is a real immersive experience. So something that's going to really take you out.
Yeah.
Of, this world.
I know you've had something similar. I don't know have you tried some of the mobile gaming, not the gaming, the VR headsets for Samsung has got the Gear VR and stuff like that. Have you tried, or the Oculus?
Yeah, I tried the Samsung VR. One of my friends got it because it was free with his phone.
Yeah.
And I tried a scary demo, which was cool. But still, it's very blocky graphics. And, yeah.
I feel like I had the same thing because I tried it with the Suicide Squad game, and it was fun. I mean, it was pretty decent. But yeah, you're right. The graphics is still a little bit blocky, but I mean, you can't expect too much from them just yet because it is only just new. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I'm keen to see where it goes in the future.
Yeah, and I'm never going to say never. I'm never going to say never that I won't get the PSVR because I'm sure I'll be...
Just wait for a 50% off sale at EB Games maybe when you get it.
Maybe, that's right. But otherwise, if I'm not going to get this VR, then the next VR. Where there's awesome graphics, crystal clear, all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want to invest in. But I don't know. You're right. I'll probably end up getting it once the price goes down and just to see what it's like. And yeah, you never know. There might be a lot of decent content that comes out. They just could improve on the software and do software updates. Yeah, so you never really know.
Yeah, that's true. played Drive Club VR, and I actually did get motion sickness from that. So
Really?
you were
Nice.
sitting in a seat with a steering wheel, and maybe because I'm a shit driver or something like that in these games, that I was constantly banging in and all that kind of stuff. It was really hard. And afterwards, I came off and I was like, gonna give myself like 5 minutes to have something to eat and just chill. And then I'll
I'd be really weirded out driving home after I'm thinking, dude, you must forget how to drive when when you're doing that.
Yeah, definitely, exactly. Yeah.
Have you had a good time at EV Expo then?
I did. First one I've ever been to, and
Yeah,
it's
same.
actually really impressive.
I was super impressed just by the layout as well. And
Yeah.
I like the fact that it was all dark and they had like the neon lights that just kind of lit up the entire room.
Yeah.
I was a little bit giddy when I got to see, I don't know, have you seen Good Game? Do you watch on ABC?
Oh, I know of it, but I haven't watched it before.
It's so good.
It's on is it ABC or SBS?
Yeah, ABC.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out.
So I did kind of get a quick kind of passing by for X and Baja and the rest of the team there. So they were actually really cool. They were doing signings, but it just would have taken way too long. But yeah, I had a really good first experience there. Again, when I found out that Weta was there, I just lost like the majority of my money on statues. But the whole gaming side of it was really cool. I did get to try Final Fantasy 15, so that is a game that I'm really looking forward to because I've played Final Fantasy since 7.
Yeah,
And-
that's right. Good old days of 7.
Ah, yes, good old blocky Cloud, just it's like Lego characters almost now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the graphics have come quite a long way, especially from the first ones. And I kind of like the new mechanic that they're going. They're still doing kind of like a turn-based like RPG, but they're not actually. It's set up very, very differently, so it's more like open world and it's more real-time events.
Okay.
So it actually feels like you're controlling the character more when
That's cool.
you're doing battles, and the battle system is pretty good. I think because the one that I was at, the controller was a little bit clunky, but it could just be also that they're just working on things until they release it. I think the end of next month.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm going to be interested in that one because I actually, obviously playing, I think I played Final Fantasy 7. I remember we were all in school when we played that. And then 8, 9, and I think 10. And then I stopped playing it. I haven't played a Final Fantasy sort of game ever since. But everyone's talking about this game and it's kind of getting me interested.
Yeah, well, because I think after 10, because they had 10 too, which was just like a K-pop kind of girl bands, weird. I don't know. The whole mechanic of it was just weird.
Yeah.
And then there were some characters that they did well, but then I think it just kind of lost its flow a little bit.
Yeah.
And there was nothing really new and exciting that came to it, and just was like, oh yeah, it's another Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're thinking, oh well, they're getting up to 11, 12, 13, 14. It's just. Actually, I never played 14 because I was just mainly online.
Yeah.
But this one, it looks like they've changed up a little bit. The characters look different. I think it just, it's going to get me excited about Final Fantasy again.
I think so too, and then also VR is enabled for this one as well, so that'll be really
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm actually wanting to see on VR for some weird reason? Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
I love GTA 5. I'm thinking I wouldn't want to beat up a hooker in VR.
VR.
Because might be a little bit of the sensitive side.
Yeah,
but
that's right. It'll be interesting.
I reckon they'd be interesting. I reckon just different types of games, and especially how most of you can get and how big some of these open worlds are getting. If you can try and get into a VR experience like that, it's going to be mind blowing. So I reckon.
And I think too with the whole VR thing and Final Fantasy, what I'm looking for in a game is good graphics. So Square Enix isn't gonna invest in something that's not gonna be really good for them. So I think that would be showcasing what the VR could do. Really, really good. So,
from what I saw, the graphics on Final Fantasy 15. Look, Square Enix have always done amazing graphics. Their FMVs are just awesome, basically. And, I'm still yet to watch Kingsglaive, the movie that they released alongside that. I know it's out already to buy, but I'm really impressed with how they do their graphics and their landscapes. It just adds that kind of extra bit of you're right, immersiveness. And if we can put that into VR, it'll be pretty epic, to be honest. I reckon it's gonna take off. There's going to be a lot of nerds not leaving their house.
Yes, I think it's going to be crazy, but it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you use virtual porn next.
My friend's already done that with his Samsung VR. He's already tried that stuff.
Oh, really?
So, he's like, that's the first thing I tried.
You're going to need pressure sensitive gloves and something next, I reckon, just to get the motion down.
Apparently Japan's all down on that sort of stuff. So
Really?
yeah, exactly.
Go Japan.
I know, right?
Wow. So what was your favourite out of all? I'm just gonna get back to like in the whole entire history of games that you've played.
Ooh.
I know it's a long kind of history, but
Okay,
let's do it this way. How about like favorite games on your favorite console? Like, you know, favorite game on PS1, favorite game on PS2, favorite game because you did Xbox. I still did not go over to Xbox.
So on PlayStation, obviously the original one. So it was Final Fantasy VII. That was really good. That I remember. You, Ben, and I. It took us all by storm. I think over our school holidays.
Yeah, I think we all just became the characters after a while.
Yeah,
we just go over to each other's houses and just be like, okay, you got to get from Midgar over to Sephiroth. I don't know.
It was very, very good, and the story was very good too.
And back in the days when you used to have like 4 discs just to run it.
Yeah, that's right.
And they would take ages to finish.
Yeah, that's true.
It's weird because I don't think games normally take that long. You can go through an entire game and like. So some really good games take like 12 to 15 hours to finish.
Yeah.
Whereas for some reason when you were playing Final Fantasy, you felt like it was just never ending.
Yeah, that's right. And it took a lot of our school holidays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I remember at 40-degree days, I was like, man, it's hot in here, but I'm like, I gotta keep playing still.
Yeah, you didn't really care. I'm thinking down to your underwear and just like thinking, I don't care, I'm gonna beat Sephiroth.
Yeah, that's right. But PlayStation, I don't know if I had a PlayStation 2.
Didn't you?
I don't think so. Then, yeah.
You just betrayed us straight away.
I know, right?
Xbox.
Jeez, I know.
Actually, in saying that, I was actually jealous that you guys had the Buffy game.
That was awesome. That was a really good game. I still got that game.
Really?
Even though I don't have an Xbox, I've still got it up there.
Good work. I'm so impressed. Because I loved playing that when I was over at your place once, and I'm thinking, oh, come on, I'm just looking for the Faith Lies Dushku moments just to play. So one time I was so excited to play.
Yeah, it was really, really good. That was a really good game. They had 2. They had one without, obviously, Eliza Dushku, but then they had the second one, which included Faith in it.
Oh, okay.
And they were both really good. But yeah, that was on Xbox. That was pretty good. I think for me too, the Resident Evil games were really good, and they still are now.
Yeah, I think I got really into Resident Evil 2, and also there was Code Veronica, which I loved. I thought that was actually, I really loved that game. I think just the suspense that they put behind it, and it wasn't too ball-breakingly difficult, but it wasn't that easy also.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that got me off Resident Evil after a while was I think Resident Evil 5. It just became too hard.
Yeah, that was where in Africa, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one in Africa. I'm thinking it was you were trying so hard, and then there was so much. There wasn't a lot given back to you. I'm not that I'm like after like those easy kind of shoot 'em up zombie games.
Yeah.
But there was a lot that I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just totally shithouse when it comes to playing. Zombie-related games, especially over-the-shoulder ones. I think they changed the camera as well.
Yeah, that's right, they did. It was really hard. I do remember that because it was just swarm after swarm of zombies just going all after you.
Yeah, you get like 2 bullets and then the rest of it, you just have to run or just knife them all, and then you die when you try to knife them.
Yeah, I mean, I did complete it. I did finish it, and I think that was really good because the graphics were amazing. And that's all the time. Because who makes Resident Evil? It's Capcom. Yeah. They always have good graphics for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about the new one. And that's going to have VR capability too.
Yeah, I saw that they had that set up as well at EB, so I didn't get a chance to get in there. But look, if it becomes a decent game, I'm really terrible when it comes to those over-the-shoulder games. Yeah. Or those first-person. I don't know, maybe just my hand-eye coordination isn't up to par with like some people.
Yeah, and everyone has a different styles of games.
Yeah, I think... And yeah, look, I think it's a good way to immerse yourself more into it when it's first person, and when it's over the shoulder, you kind of have that kind of greater feeling of suspense, being just like you have to turn, and then there's like a zombie runner coming towards you, and you like get into panic mode straight away.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, look, I think they were good games. I think when I first started, I think they're a good kind of franchise. Yeah, and we were just saying, we're excited. I don't know, I'm excited for the films to come out, even though people say that they're not like...
I'm always excited for them. Look, they're always just trashy popcorn films, but they're really good.
They are like guilty pleasure films for me. I still love them because it's like, they deviated like crazy from the actual story of the game.
Yeah.
But they're just it's good entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, clearly, what installment is this? Is it number 6 or number 7? Or
6, I think they're stopping it.
If you're going to have 6 films, they're not all that bad, obviously.
Yeah, you're going to have a fan base there that's actually appreciating them.
That's right.
But
exactly.
I don't know, video game to film adaptations, normally you can be hit and miss with some of them. I think, I remember, I don't know, did you ever watch Prince of Persia?
I did. Very disappointing.
Oh, that was terrible. I thought in comparison, I mean, I was saying it's terrible, but I still own it. Because I was curious, I'm just like thinking, I haven't actually seen it in the cinemas, I'll just go out and buy it. Piss away my money. But yeah, it was, I was expecting so much more. I'm thinking they had some decent parkour in it, which I don't even know if that was actually Jake Gyllenhaal doing it. But
wouldn't imagine.
I don't remember there was a lot of parkour in the games, but I don't know. I feel that there was no really compelling story. They could have done a lot with it, but then they just chose not to. But I'm excited for Assassin's Creed.
That's what I was about to say. Look, if anything is ever going to wipe the thing of game to movie adaptation, Assassin's Creed's going to win, I reckon. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I've got big expectations because I think Assassin's Creed for me was PlayStation 2 my favorite game.
Yeah, that was really good.
When that came out, I was just like thinking, oh my god, this is amazing. This character is really cool. Fair enough, the gameplay after a while got a bit repetitive, but I'm thinking I've never seen anything like it where you can just climb everything.
Yeah.
And I'd done open world games before, but nothing to like the extent where Assassin's Creed you could actually go into buildings, you could climb on top of pretty much any surface.
Yeah.
And they keep building upon it like each and every single game. They keep doing new things that you can do, and I think that for me was like my turning point when it came for games. Just seeing how much of a world like video games can create. So
that's right.
I think when Assassin's Creed movie comes out, it's gonna have a fair bit of hype and quite a fair bit of expectations, I think. But from what I've seen, the preview, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Again, I hated the Kanye West choice of song that they did.
Yeah, I know. But
I don't mind some of his songs. There's like one or two, but I don't think it should have been in an Assassin's Creed trailer.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the impressive part is a lot of it is all real. Like, it's not CGI. I know they said that. And I watched a video of the guy actually jumping off and doing the, what are they called? The eagle flight or whatever it is.
Yeah, oh my god, what's it called? Oh no, I'm having a mental blank now.
So am I.
I'll think of it later.
Yeah, basically just called the eagle dive or something like that. But and
leap of faith. Oh my god,
leap of faith. That's it. Yeah, and
you'll get there eventually.
And he did it like it was real, and he said it hurt, but he's obviously survived doing it. But it's very impressive.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll tickle if you're just doing a jump and just. Was it into like?
It was into like a
foam mattress or something.
Yeah. But.
Can't imagine like an actual hay bale just being right there and just like, oh, let's see if this will work.
Yeah, that's right. But he said, he's a stunt double, and he said even he was still freaked out doing it too. So, but yes, Assassin's Creed as a game, yes, very good, very very good.
Yeah.
The ones that really for me, and this is what sold me on the PS4, is pretty much anything from Naughty Dog.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
They've really.
The Last of Us. That's what sold the PS4 console to me.
Yeah,
especially when they remastered it.
Yeah, see, I bought it when it was out on PS3, and then I had to buy it again on PS4 just to see the difference. I did the same thing with Tomb Raider. So when that first came out, but yeah, Naughty Dog have really upped the game because I think they just did. I can't even remember a lot of the games that they did before.
They did Is it Clutch and Rank or whatever the
Ratchet and Clank.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so they did that, and I think there's something.
Did they do Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, they did Crash Bandicoot as well.
Because that was a really fun game. I enjoyed, in terms of kart racing games, Crash Team Racing was amazing. It was my favourite.
Yes, that was a classic PS. It was a PS1 or PS2
I think a PS1 game,
yeah.
But yeah, Last of Us, that was really good. I'm thinking, you got a mixture of like an amazing story, first of all.
Yeah.
Awesome acting in terms of like the voiceover cast.
Yeah.
It was just so suspenseful. I'm thinking I've never been so tense playing a game in my life.
Yeah, that's right. That game to me, that is the pinnacle of what a game should be. That's in my opinion because
I have to agree when it came to that game. That was actually a really that game just did it really really well. I think I can't remember if Naughty Dog also do the Uncharted
They
series.
do. Yep.
So I never really played the first Uncharted. I just thought, oh, this is just a rip off of Tomb Raider, but with the male version.
Yep.
And I'm just like, no, Lara Croft is always going to be like my go-to, explorer
Yeah.
hero basically.
Yes.
And but yeah, I played Uncharted 3.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that. That was amazing. And then when Uncharted 4 came out, I had to get it because I heard so much hype over it, and I ended up going through it. I'm just like, yeah, the graphics that Naughty Dog are coming up with nowadays are insane. I mean, the attention to detail that they put in every little scene, and how they somehow managed to like focus so much on like the performances of all the characters as well.
Yeah, that's right. And motion capture now is just, that's where it's at.
Oh, it's insane.
It's crazy.
I thought back in the day, I don't know if you... Did you ever play Heavenly Sword?
No, I knew... That was when I changed over to Xbox.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard that was really good too.
So that was really good at motion capture. For this, at the time, the graphics looked amazing, and they did motion capture, and I was just like, yeah, this looks like actual people speaking. And again, I got to give credit to Andy Serkis for that one, because he did a lot of the motion capture for it that made it really...
Yeah.
I don't know if it stand out for me. That was one of the first games that I played that was just like, wow, these are like real people. These aren't like video game characters. These are people.
Yeah.
These have the amount of expression that they had in their face was just insane at the time. I was just like, yeah, this looks just like any regular person out in the real world would be talking, and how they'd move and how they would interact with other people.
Yeah, and just for me, I chose the perfect time, I think, to get into the PS4, because I know I didn't buy it at launch, but they were remastering everything, so I bought The Last of Us Remastered, and then they brought out the Nathan Drake collection.
Yeah.
So all three. So I played them.
How was that?
It was really good. So you could really tell the difference between the graphics from the first to the third.
Yeah.
Even though they remastered it, it's still, they could only remaster it so much.
Yeah.
So I played through all of them. Awesome games from start to finish, and then obviously led into the fourth one, and the fourth one for me is where it is at for gaming. That's graphic wise, story wise.
Yeah.
It's just like playing a movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, one of the big appeals that's becoming, to video games now, because you're kind of directing your own film in a way.
Yeah.
And it's becoming so popular now because of the fact that there's movies out there, they're all pretty much following the same kind of format, where video games you can create your own story in a sense, and you have to follow a certain path, but actions you take, the way you play the game, it all just varies and depends on you. So it kind of does bring like a film experience into an interactive world that you create in a way.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, back when we were gamers, gaming was big and everything like that, but now it's just out of this world.
Now it's out of control. I mean, I think at the time, I know it's going to sound a little bit sexist, but you wouldn't see many female gamers.
Yeah.
Especially back then, you'd see, a few, like one or two, they were considered more like part of the geeky group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is back in our day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But now, it's taken over in terms of you got different generations playing video games, all different kind of sexes playing this. So you got females, males, all enjoying, because everything is becoming so applicable to like every kind of genre and every race and every sex, and it's just so interesting what they're doing.
Yeah, I remember hearing a report saying that the video game industry is actually overtaking the movie industry. In terms of like...
Well, you pay like $90 for a video game.
Well,
like
that's right. Yeah, that's
depending
true.
where you go.
Exactly.
Go to Kane one time movies, pay $6.50 for a ticket.
Yeah, that's right. But in terms
anywhere
of
else, like $20 for
But in terms of revenue and everything too, is where it's at, and creativity wise too.
Yeah.
You're not limited to a 2-hour film. You've got a massive game.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you spend at least 12 to 15 hours playing the game, or probably even more so, depending on how in depth the actual game goes.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you have like a game that you're excited to get next?
Yes, my next one is, I'm getting it next week, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Me too.
Yes, I know, the 20th anniversary special.
I was so bummed out that they didn't release that straight away to PS, and it was just exclusive to Xbox. I'm thinking, why? It was so good on PS4.
Thankfully, I haven't heard any spoilers, if there are any, I don't know.
Yeah, I've not heard any. I tried to steer clear from the Tomb Raider section when I went to EB Expo because I'm thinking I want to get it.
Did
I don't
they
want to
have that there? I couldn't find it.
It was like a really tiny section that they had. The 20th. I think it was where the PlayStation section was.
Okay, cool. I should have checked it out because I'm. That's what I'm doing. I think it's Thursday, next Thursday.
Yeah, it comes out next Thursday.
Yeah,
I just get paid straight after that, so that's where it's going because I need a new game to invest in.
Yes, yeah.
Because there's been, for me anyway, there hasn't been a good, decent game to come out since Uncharted 4.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
I haven't got one since then. I've tried to see a few different games. I mean, I did purchase a game called The Technomancer, and I bought a few other, like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, but an actual big budget game, I think Tomb Raider for PS4 is going to be on the list for me.
Definitely, and once again, it's got VR capability too on that one. So if we have a VR, we can, get it.
Maybe we can split it because I'm not going to spend $600.
Well, I thought that I got a work bonus the other day, so I'm like, maybe I should spend my money on that. But I was like, I don't know. If it's not going to give me the experience I want, I'll just save my money.
Yeah, I might just. Yeah, I'll wait till one of my friends buys it.
Yeah, that's right.
Kane,
Give it a
do
try.
Do it for the team.
I know, I should actually do that. I should just be like, I'll spare money, just throw it out of that. So,
yeah, just once you're done, just bring it over.
Yeah, that's right.
I see how it looks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Tomb Raider definitely on my list. One game that I'm looking forward to, and it actually made me go back and play the remastered version, is God of War.
Oh yes, actually.
Yeah, I'd never played. So I didn't play the first two. And what I did is, before I played the third one, I YouTubed the cut sequences to catch up on the story. Then I played the third one, which was really good, enjoyable.
I think that was my PlayStation 3. That was a good game for me, God of War, because it was just so much fun.
Yeah, it was, and it's just my hands were sore at the end of it because I'm like, shit, I'm not used to just button mashing all the time.
There's so much button. Yeah, it's crazy button mashing game, but it is a lot of fun. I'm curious to see what they do with like the old man Kratos.
Yes, I was like. When I saw the trailer, I was like, this looks awesome. And it's not the same it's not the linear sort of path as the other ones are.
Yeah, the other one's very linear.
World.
Yeah, so I reckon it'd be good. I'm hoping one thing though, because I saw some of the gameplay, it does look a little bit slower. Fair enough,
Yes.
He's a bit older. You can't obviously, be whipping around, he's, Chaos Blades for much longer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's one thing I really enjoyed about the God of War games, how frantic and how insane they were. Kind of very similar to Bayonetta.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see, like, the graphics too. Oh,
yeah, they look a really big kind of leap forward for the characters. So I think he's going to be good. I think, it's going to take it into like a new, different kind of more serious direction.
Yeah, I've heard, and don't quote me on this, whether or not it's true. Hopefully it's not. But that his son is Thor. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yes, that's what. And just, look, if it's true, I'm sorry, I've spoiled it for you guys, but yeah, that's what I've heard. That people are murmuring.
Son of Kratos.
I know, right? Yeah. So
it doesn't really have the same ring to it. I don't think.
No, yeah, because I don't know if that's the intention. It'll be a cool thing if it is, but I don't know. I have to wait and see. But that's a murmuring.
I've never heard that theory before. I'm just like, okay, that's weird.
I know. Look, I was trying to think about it. I'm like, I don't know how that would make sense, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, because wasn't like Odin meant to be his father? That's the same thing, and didn't he kill? No, he killed Zeus. He didn't kill Odin. Odin's that's a whole different mythology, though.
Yeah, I know that's true. So I don't know. That was just a murmuring I heard off some of the articles I was reading about God of War 4, but we'll see.
Maybe the team at God of War are trying to like capitalize on Marvel's success.
Yeah, that's right.
We want our piece of the Marvel action.
Get Chris Hemsworth's voice in it when he's older.
Yeah, pretty much. Get like some really kind of deep voice to play Kratos in like the next movie. You might see him in Infinity Wars.
That's
at
true.
the very end. He's
never know.
Very end scene.
I know.
After the credits, you see Kratos just there.
That's right. Marvel's taking over the world. So actually, in saying that, with Marvel is getting into games now. So they're bringing out the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I think I saw a thing. They were based on the old school, isn't it? Spider-Man, or is it?
Yes. Well, it's based on the Homecoming.
Oh, okay.
It's not based directly on that movie, but it is that sort of going back to old school Spider-Man. So.
See, I've played Spider-Man games before, and I'm just like, they've been hit or miss. I played the mobile version. That was a little bit weird, but I think it's a cool mechanic, especially for Spider-Man, just to have the swing factor. But I don't know. After a while, I think it just I don't know. For me, the previous games they just got too boring after a while. They just got too repetitive. You know,
same stuff.
it was just doing the same things, and the enemies they're not that great. They're not that captivating for me. That's what I thought. It was just a little bit bland.
Yes, I don't know. Like Marvel have really. So what I've read, they've said that they're really what they're doing with the film franchises, which they're everything they do is pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
They're looking to do that for the games. So
Okay.
I know that Telltale and Marvel are teaming up. So that is going to be
Oh, really?
freaking amazing because I love the Telltale games.
Yeah, that's. Actually, I haven't played the Telltale games, but I've heard a lot of good things about them.
Yeah, you should get onto that. Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I did play the first chapter of The Walking Dead, so it's a different kind of interesting style to play.
Yeah, so but Marvel and Telltale teaming up. I don't know what they got planned, but if it's good.
I love the Marvel films, but for me, the Marvel games they have been a little bit off for me. For me, DC games have been so much better.
Yeah, so, that's true. Yeah, that Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, the Arkham games were insane. I love the Arkham style of games and how dark and gritty they are. Just purely because I'm a DC fan over Marvel. Sorry guys, they're into Marvel, but you know.
It's alright, that's fair enough. I'm the exact opposite. I'm more a Marvel over DC person.
Yeah, I think because they've got their strengths and weaknesses. I think Marvel at the moment are better in their films than their games, and DC are better in their games than their films.
Definitely, and also I was about to say their TV property, but Marvel's pretty spot on with that as well.
Yeah, actually. Netflix helped a lot with that, especially with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, which I need to catch up on.
And the Defenders too.